looking at the bracket there, both brackets, Senegal and Egypt are the last two teams standing. And to be honest, it's very difficult to predict the winner here. Very, very difficult to predict the winner. Very difficult. Because both teams have been good. Senegal, unbeaten throughout the tournament. As you guys could see, getting the better of Cape Verde, Equatorial Guinea, and Burkina Faso on their path to the final. While for Egypt, they really had to grind it out. Senegal in the group stage, 2 draws and a win. For Egypt, they lost the game. So that's the thing. That's the difference between these two teams. One team had to really graft, while the other, they suffered their setbacks with the whole COVID situation at the start of the tournament. But with the squad so deep, they got through it. And Senegal, they have gotten better as the tournament went on. In the group stages, they only scored 3 goals, but in the knockouts, they have been very, very good. 3 against Burkina Faso, 3 against Equatorial Guinea, and 2 against Cape Verde. That's 8 goals. So it is very difficult to predict against Senegal here. But guys, this is a final. This is a one-off game where Egypt, as I mentioned, have been tried and tested. Penalties against the Ivory Coast. They did manage to get past Morocco, and that game went to 120 minutes as well. And the game against Cameroon went to penalties. So all 3 of their knockout stage games went all the way, went the distance, which means Egypt got more miles on their legs. They have been really, really, really grinding out these wins. They had to struggle in the group stages. Nigeria lost. Guinea-Bissau, they barely got past Guinea-Bissau and Sudan. So, yeah. It's really tough, man. It's really tough. That's why I'm like last minute here in terms of my prediction. It is really, really tough. Carlos Queiroz, even though he won't be on the touchline for this game, has done a great job with his team to just get them up to the point where they're playing at high levels. They have been dealing with a lot of injuries as well. Hegazi, the goalkeeper Gabaski, and El Shenawi as well has been dealing with injuries. And Salah has been a key figure for Egypt. As for Senegal, Sadio Mané has been a key figure for Senegal, getting in the act with the goals and the assists. And I think he has more of a supporting cast than Salah has over for Egypt. So it's Salah versus Mané here. The 2 Liverpool star boys coming up against each other. Who's going to win the Africa Cup of Nations here? Who's going to take it? Senegal, the 3rd final, yet to win a title. And for Egypt, numerous finals they have made, and they have won 7. Are they going to make it 8 here? Are they going to make it 8? It's really difficult. It's really difficult because you go all the way, you go the other way, yeah. So you only get one shot at this, man. You only get one shot at the final here. Look, for Senegal, they're just star-studded, man. They're just star-studded. When you think their defense of Abdou Diallo, you have Koulibaly, you got Sis, you got Bouna and in the midfield, you got Nampalys Mendy has been playing well, Idrissa Gueye, Sadio Mane, Bamba Dieng up top. If you go in with Famara Jeju or whoever you go in with, Edouard Mendy in goal, that team is a good team. That team is a good team. You got supporting cast. You got players that could score goals. You got players that could support Sadio Mane. You think Ismail Assar. You see what I'm saying? You think Keita Balde. You think these players who could actually come off the bench if they're on the bench and they need to come off the bench, it could affect the game. As for Egypt, you have guys like Zizou coming off the bench have been doing well. You have Omar Mamouche, Mo Salah, of course, Abdel Momem, if I'm getting the name right there. But these are some of the least popular players, and you got to put in Trezeguet as well, the goalkeeper, if it's Gabaski. These guys have been doing some good jobs, you know what I'm saying? They've been really, really doing a good job. And one player for Egypt that haven't been getting the credit is definitely Omar Kamal. He has been doing a very good job at the back there as well. So Mohamed El Neni deserves a shout. The fact that Carlos Queiroz is not on the touchline, is it going to affect Egypt? Senegal going to have the edge here, seeing that they're going to have Aliou Cisse there. Carlos Queiroz is going to be phoning down instructions from the stands, and Egypt could be affected by this, or maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. Expect Senegal to have most of the ball here, and expect Egypt to try to hit them on the counter. That's what I think is going to happen. It's very difficult to predict against Egypt. It's very difficult to predict against Senegal. In terms of head-to-head, guys, these teams have met on 12 previous occasions, with Egypt winning 6, Senegal winning 4, and 2 games ending in a draw. The last 5 matches between these two teams dating back to 2002, when they did meet in the AFCON, in the group stages where Senegal won that game. They did meet in the Africa Cup of Nations back in 2006, the semifinal as well. Egypt won that semifinal. But the last 2 games they have played in Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers back in 2014, Senegal won both those games. So out of 3 of Senegal's 4 wins, they have like 3 out of 4 wins for Senegal against Egypt have come in the last 5 games. So it's difficult to predict Senegal to lose, but this is a tournament. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen, man. Anything could happen. So Senegal, out for revenge for that 2006 semifinal loss, and they come in with a good team, man. That team throughout between 2000 and 2006, quality team that made it to the World Cup. Of course, Aliou Cisse used to be involved there. El Hadji Diouf, you think Henry Camara, and co. But I'm telling you, this is difficult. Back in 2014 when they met, Mo Salah played. He had El Neni playing as well. Sadio Mané, Idrissa Gueye was also involved in that match. So you have some veterans still left back from that last game between Senegal and Egypt. And the crazy thing about Senegal and Egypt too, guys, is these teams are meeting next month in World Cup qualifiers to see who makes it to the World Cup. So a lot is at stake here. Are we going to see a situation where Senegal wins the final and wins the tie for the World Cup and go to the World Cup? Or are we going to see Egypt do the double over Senegal, or they split it? Are they going to split it? You take the AFCON, I take the World Cup spot. You know what I'm saying? That's a situation. But this is a huge one, man. Mané versus Salah. Mané versus Salah. That's going to be the headline here. The 2 Liverpool stars coming up against each other. Who's going to prevail at the end of the day? Guys, I got to make a call. It's a tough one. But before I do, let's just touch on the 3rd place match between Burkina Faso and Cameroon. I thought that Burkina Faso was actually going to win the game. But guys, of course, it was a freak game. I didn't watch the game, but Burkina Faso was 3-0 up. Cameroon came back. We had Steve Yago, Andre Onana scored an own goal, and Jibril Watura scored in the 49th minute, 3-0 up for Burkina Faso. And then Stefan Bahoken, Vincent Aboubakar scored a brace. I think Vincent Aboubakar came off the bench there and came back, took the game to extra time and won 5-3 on penalties. So ridiculous if you ask me, man. Ridiculous if you ask me by Cameroon there to take the bronze at least to take the bronze, right? At least, you know. So that was a second penalty shootout there for Burkina Faso. They won the first one against Gabon. And for Cameroon, they lost the penalty shootout against Egypt. So they made amends, picking up the bronze medal on home soil. They will be disappointed, however, in not going on to the final and winning the tournament. So, look, back to the final. Who's going to take the final here? Guys, this one is tough. This one is indeed tough. One team is going to be jubilant at the end of the game. The other is going to be thoroughly and utterly disappointed. Guys, I'm going to go for Senegal to win. Oh, man, the last time in 2019, I predicted Senegal to win, and they lost to North African opposition in Algeria. I'm going to go for them to take it this time. You're not going to make it to 3 finals and not win one. Senegal to take it, and I'm going to go for a narrow 1-0 win. Narrow 1-0 win within 90. Don't want the final to go to extra time, but narrow 1-0 win within 90, and Senegal wins it. Sadio Mané with the goal, celebrates in front of Mo Salah, sticks out his tongue, and then hugs him. But yeah, though, I'm going to go for Senegal to win the game, though. Sorry, Egypt, but I've been predicting Senegal, correctly all throughout the tournament. The only time I really predicted Egypt to win is in the semis, and they did so. But this time, I may be making a mistake, but I'm going to go for Egypt to come in second, Senegal to win the first ever Africa Cup of Nations. And I think the fact that Carlos Queiroz is not on the touchline is going to affect them. The distance in their legs, the injuries that they've been dealing with. I think they're going to mark Salah out of the game. And just too much firepower for Egypt to handle this time around, man. So that's my thoughts, guys. Got to head to work right now. Just cutting into my time to go to work. But I had to do this. And appreciate it. Appreciate the love, the support that you guys have given the channel throughout the whole AFCON. So, guys, I'm your boy, Dominic Rich. Don't forget, you can head on over to cardsplug.com/Dominic Rich FC. Use the coupon code Dominic Rich FC to get yourself 35% off each and every one of your orders. Links in the description box down below. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet done so. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace.